It's
Yeah.
very zen, if you will,
Yeah.
creative,
Mhm.
creative stuff. I don't care.
Gonna let some people in, and we'll start a little bit here.
It's four science 3 BBAs out of it.
Pretty good.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's some videos,
Yeah.
but I'm the other one's amazing on 11th. Guess how many months times?
How many?
Who would you guess? You're not guessing. So 11. How would you guess?
3.
How many came from science? 5.
6.
Wow.
Because of the area. I mean, people just see the signs,
Yeah.
and I sign it. And to me, it's like anyone who doesn't sign is a fool, because people, especially driving now, they put them out early enough, it's like setting caps. They see it and they come back, but. Yeah, I get some whacked girls, but I also get a lot of first time buyers, a couple from California. And I asked them very fun where I lived, and I'm top of thinking, sure, not from California. So I lived there for 9 years. But yeah, I know Walnut Creek. I told them when I was moved back to Dublin. I went, God, you know here? I said, yeah, I was there for 9 years. I said I wouldn't go back because I'd have to rely on Bart. And I said, I love the city, and it pisses me off what happened to it. But I said, now lots of families, living here. They cleaned it up. I said, one example, and I always have a price. He said, don't bring that up here, or you're gonna go to jail. And I said, it's about time. I said, they ruined the damn city. So picked him up, his wife. They were here, a lot bigger house. But it's amazing how that place
It's
gets.
going on Zoom world.
Yeah. It's just central to
We're
everything.
waiting for more people to jump on, and then we'll get started.
No matter where you're looking, you're not gonna be that far from their house.
Where's it located?
Right off McGregor, Woodland Cove, you go south on Fruitville on the McGregor,
Okay,
to Fruitville down McGregor, then left. Go down. It's just, maybe that's the elementary school, whatever, but it's a canopy area. And it's really, it's pretty cool.
yeah,
The areas and the neighbors have a lot of fights, what's happening, so you can see the houses that are flipping are being gentrified. I mean, like there's some very nice homes in there, so. The area is in a lot of demand, because it's canopied, and it's kind of. Off the beaten path, yet it's very accessible to a number of things,
Right.
so I get people from Sarasota, I get people from. All around, that, just driving, see my signs and come in, but. Yeah, I've never had a place. It's been about a month now, and he hasn't made a price move, and it's still getting 11 people.
great,
Yeah.
yeah.
But there are some strange people just, and it's,
Yeah.
but you get that, I mean, it's a very creative type area, so you get.
Yes.
Eclectic and,
Very diverse there.
yeah, exactly, and I can give a shit, I know I got stuck there. Last week it rained down for, I was there. At 4:30, usually I'm done by 3, but I had 2 couples there. I picked both of them up. I said, you wanna go? Yeah, it's rained pretty hard.
Yeah,
All right, so everybody on Zoom, if you want to call anything out, feel free to unmute and call out whatever it is. If you have questions, same thing. Everybody here, thanks for coming in. Thanks for being on time as well. 11:05, so I respect your time, you respect mine by coming. So today we are talking about social media, and we're going to talk a little bit about reels, and how to make them better for you. So question for you all. First, how was your weekend? What did you guys do?
went up north.
Nice, how was it?
It was good, we had 7 people
Okay.
and we got a couple of leads out of it, so. it
Ooh,
was
nice.
Good.
Awesome. What are you gonna do with those leads?
I'm gonna put them in my contacts today and
Heck yeah, you are.
follow up,
Awesome, I love it, I love it.
that I was just doing.
Nice. Jeff, what about you?
Did a couple open houses.
How'd those go?
Yeah, good. Got a couple
There we
couple
go.
leads, so we'll see.
Okay, how many leads?
I have 2 right now that I think are eventually
Okay,
gonna work out.
heck yeah. What I like to hear.
I'm trying.
You just gotta keep doing it.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Repetition.
Trying to see now how it The longer you do it, the more open houses, the more people you'll
It's a numbers game.
remember seeing.
Yep. And where was your open house?
The ones I've been doing are mostly in like the Venice area.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Nokomis.
Nice. What about you, Wayne?
And open house Saturday and Sunday, 11 on Saturday to yesterday. Picked up 4 that I've got 3 are pretty motivated, 1 is long term.
Okay, there you go. What about on the Zoom? Anybody do anything this weekend? Abby, Jacqueline, Debbie? Y'all sleeping? All right, you are sleeping, no worries. If you can hear me, type in the chat, I can hear you, or turn your camera on and give me a thumbs up. Just to make sure you're doing well. All right, perfect, just making sure. All right, so, a couple of things we're gonna do today is, one, we're gonna talk about social media. So you all said you had open houses. How'd you promote that?
I made some social media posts.
Okay, I saw your one today. It's pretty cool.
You like that?
Yeah, I like the transition.
I made a TikTok account, so I was just playing around with it.
There
It's
we
a lot
go.
easier to make a video. Like they had everything in there.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I was
TikTok.
trying to do that on Canva, and it was just a nightmare.
I like doing them on CapCut because they have the same things. Just templates already made. Yeah, just fill in your pictures.
That
How
you have to subscribe, pay for that, right?
For some of them, not for all of them. Yeah, I do the free version right now, but it's going until Monday or Friday when I get paid and I'm gonna buy it.
You're gonna buy it.
Yeah, just like ChatGPT. I've been holding it out way too long.
Yeah.
Now I gotta buy it. What about you both? How'd you both you drop the credit card?
I was doing it for Sylvia and it was kind of a last minute
Okay,
thing, so she
That's okay.
did the Facebook.
nice. How would you have done it if it was
I
free?
would have done it myself, but I am so new to this.
No,
that
that's
I-
okay. Yeah,
That's part of my question list for you, so
hey, there we
I
go.
need help.
We got you.
I need help, but
How are you, Wayne?
Science.
How many signs you put up?
14 and 9, but of the 11, 6 of them were for my science.
Okay,
So
nice, very cool.
I put a lot of signs up too.
Yeah,
To that.
I like it. In the open house playbook on command, it says 20 to 40 signs you should have up. You're like, well, Brad, how do I get those? Great question. Just ask us, we'll figure it out. So one thing about social media is about 90% of your buyers begin their home search on social media or online. And what unique advantage you guys have is you have your website, you have your kind of own platform people can look at homes through. You just send them your website. But you also have social media. And social media is a big part because you can put your website link in there when you're promoting your social media or a home, and then they can go right into your website. And if they heart a home with commands, they can see you can see that they hearted the home. You can be the expert, be like, hey, I just saw this home, came across my desk here. I thought of you. I thought it'd be perfect. Like, oh yeah, Brad, I just saw that home. That's pretty cool.
We gotta get some of those T-shirts that you got there.
They made
That's
this.
a good thing to walk around in.
Oh yeah. Oh, so let me tell you.
I've been wearing
quick.
that stupid pad, but it fell off now. I had to order new ones.
Did you really?
where'd you get them?
How did it break?
I ordered from the same site.
Did
I
you
don't know.
get
I just
like that?
all of a sudden I found the magnet in my shirt and the thing was gone.
Ah,
But it was big, so I bought a smaller one.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Sure, like that would be pretty good. Yes.
Yeah, I wore this to go get a haircut. Like I don't sell real estate.
Yeah.
I wore this to go get a haircut in St. Pete, and one of the guys came up to me and was like, "Do you sell real estate?" And I was like, "I can." He was like, yeah, he goes, I need to sell a home and I need to buy a home. Guys, information just like that, just because I wore a shirt.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna you gotta get the.
Now I don't know who my favorite person is yet, so I didn't pass that off yet. But yeah, just wear your name tag and wear shirts like this. They made this because we went to family reunion. But they're gonna be making stuff like this that you guys can buy.
Yeah.
As part of the flat shop. Just haven't unveiled it yet. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good point.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad you were staring at my shirt and not listening to it. Just joking. So your social media is your brand's first impression. I was working on, I help people with their branding, on the side, and I was helping people with their brand. And I was using ChatGPT this weekend and just kind of like messing around with it. And I had created a post, everybody knows who Post Malone is, yes?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I created a post with him, drinking a beer. With the koozie though was the brand logo, and on the hat was the brand logo. Now it was AI generated, so I won't get in trouble. Don't worry. So I did that. I put the logo on like whiskey barrels because it was that sort of thing. So your social media is your brand's, first impression. You want to make it count. TikTok, if you're on there and posting, you want to post every day or every other day. Don't go multiple days without posting. Even if it's the same home, just make different videos.
Yeah.
So the algorithms will reward creativity, consistency, and video first content. So what I wanted to share with you guys. So we have a Facebook, an Instagram. Did you all know that? We have an Instagram?
Mhm.
All right, good. I'm doing my job. But so on your Instagram, you can see when you have a business one, you can see the content and your professional dashboard. So for here, in the past 30 days, our dashboard, our views have went up astronomical. We have 71,000 views so far, which is great. And I'm the only one who does it on here, so I pat myself on the back for that. But
Is
it
that
also,
enough to get paid?
no, because we don't have enough followers yet.
Oh.
It will be, but we need the followers. You need to get over 1,000 followers to start getting paid and brand sponsors. Interactions on here, it shows, so we had 104 interactions, 93 by followers, 6.5% non-followers. And it shows what had more interactions, stories, posts, or reels. I just didn't make a lot of reels this past month, so it was more stories. It also goes, which is has the most. Yeah, I know.
Where do you go to get that page?
So when you're on the professional, or when you're on your home screen, a few people, I don't know if they can see that, but you're on your home screen, and it has all your photos on Instagram. If it's a professional
Oh,
Instagram,
I switched it to professional.
or business, I mean.
Yeah, business.
Yeah.
But maybe I didn't.
Well, I will say,
Is this a page number?
yep. Yeah, it
Then
should
it's
say.
not. It's not. Yours is black.
I think that's just a color. That shows. Yeah, it'd be here.
Okay, so I did do it.
Yep, you did do it. Yeah. So of our top this past month, our best liked photo and most viewed was this one's for Inglewood, and it's Jacqueline, who I know who's on here. Your post got 478 views. Good job. People must like it. Then we have a couple that are welcomes, a couple bold. That's 271. So yeah, so that's just something I want to share with you. It also goes into your audience. So Sarasota, Mac City, it goes for percentages of where your audience is, what countries they're in. I don't know. I'm assuming these people are maybe trying to steal our thing because we have somebody in Iran and Turkey. And then top age ranges, 35 to 44 year olds were on our thing, 32%, 25 to 34, 28.8%. So on and so forth. And it has gender too, men versus women. We're mainly dominated by women, so 61% women, 38% men. So it's pretty cool. So I just want to share that with you. When you're constantly posting, take a look at that and like see how, because when I started taking over this one, it was maybe at 400 views every 30 days, and now we got 7.1. So gotta keep it up. Who can tell me, well, before I get into that, I know you want to work on your social media. You've been working on it and crushing it with the videos. Have you started posting your, Wayne, have you posted your market updates yet?
Not consistently, no.
It will be. We'll be on your butt about it. Everybody online, have you guys, I know, Jacqueline, you started your Instagram. We saw, how about Abby and Debbie? You guys doing social media stuff yet?
I have all of my social media accounts like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm just not sure like what to post like every day.
Perfect. Okay. well, we can help with that, and I believe we'll talk about that a little bit towards the end of this. So good job. So okay, and then how many deals has anybody closed through social media? Probably 0 right now so far. But our goal is to get you as close in deals through social media. So we're gonna watch a video here and a few other things, but I wanted to share something with you guys. Instagram's audience age range is about 25 to 44. Facebook is 35 to 55. TikTok 18 to 40. Right now, TikTok's users are going up. A lot of people who are about 60 to 74, it showed. It's just being skyrocketing up. So yeah, they just love the TikTok. And then YouTube is very broad. And the best uses for these, Instagram's best use is Reels, Stories, Listings, and Lifestyle. Facebook is community, open houses, marketing news. One cool thing about Facebook, when you have an open house, make it an event. Because if people look up events near me, that will appear. Your open house will appear on that. And then if you have a listing, put it on Facebook.
How do you do that? You can make a post and make that, you can make a separate event.
You would make a separate event. Yeah, you can go onto your regular Facebook and just create an event. TikTok, viral, personality driven reels. So again, TikTok is the easiest place to go viral. And then YouTube is educational and micro content.
So YouTube, so I tried to share one of the videos to YouTube and then it was like, there's a song in the background, so it wouldn't let me put it on.
Yeah.
So you can't do that, cause there was like a free song from Canva.
It depends. It really depends on what song it was. What song was it? Was there
It
words?
was like, I don't even know if it was words, it was like free Arabian, it was some stupid
Yeah.
song that was free on Canva.
Gotcha. Yeah, normally if there's no words, it's okay, but it really just depends. I have some of my Money Monday classes don't go on, and there's no music in here.
Yeah.
It really, it's just YouTube being weird. Probably won't go on because I said that, but
Okay,
yeah. And if I show personal like information, if I show command and people's info, it flags that too.
Yeah.
And I gotta fight that. But yeah, it really just depends.
You
Okay.
know, on
Yeah.
Instagram, you can't have any video clips longer than a minute. It'll cut it at a minute.
Okay, you can't have any video clips longer than a minute.
Or audio clips, as far as a song goes.
Oh, okay, perfect. So audio clips. All right, thanks for sharing that. Appreciate that. Jeff's playing video clips right now.
my TikTok keeps open.
All right. So out of all of those, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube, which one are you all gonna focus on? If you had to pick just one.
Facebook.
Facebook.
YouTube.
Okay, why Facebook and why YouTube?
I like the idea what you just said about the events. I've also kind of made everything on my Facebook now.
Okay,
So I'm sharing, I did what you said, it posted on Instagram and then it
Yep.
shared to Facebook.
perfect.
But I just like Facebook better.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
also
fair.
gonna start using TikTok to make videos,
Yeah.
post them there and then I can copy them to.
Yeah.
That worked pretty good.
Perfect. And with CapCut, when you finish them, you can auto share them to
You
all
gotta
the
show me how to
platforms.
use that one day,
Yeah, oh, I can.
cause I downloaded, I had no idea how to use
I got you. We can work on,
it.
how are
I'm
you?
feeling like I'm in another planet here.
No, that's
But
okay.
I'm comfortable with Facebook.
There we go.
So that's probably gonna be where I focus beginning on until I feel like I can venture into something
Okay.
else.
I like that. We'll get you confident in it all. How about you, Wade?
Yeah, Facebook's easier, but our lady's gonna be on our Real Talk this week, this Friday.
She's a
Sarah
YouTuber.
Maslowski is a big time YouTuber and it has the best recall, retention and awareness of getting your brand out there.
Yeah, that's what Lindsay Ashley, her first 2.5 years, just YouTube. And she won Rookie of the Year. She did a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so I wrote on the whiteboard. Zoom, yeah, you can see this. So hook, value, and call to action. These are the 3 things you want to provide in your videos when you create a reel. And why I put hook 3 seconds, you'll see in the video, is within the first 3 seconds is when somebody's gonna swipe out of your video or stay engaged. So you want to make that hook really important and really engaging. So one thing I found and saw is if you go, hey, don't scroll. People, they don't scroll. It's wild. Yeah, I don't scroll. I'm like, whoa, what's this person want? Yeah, don't hurt me. So yeah, just calling people out, breaking that what was that, fourth wall. Then having really good content. Come to the State of the Market this Thursday at 2:30 on Zoom. Write down the content that seems important to you. For our team meetings, write down that content that seems important to you. And then drive that value. And then at the very end, everybody forgets this part. What's the whole reason you're doing this for? You want to get leads. Call to action. DM me if this is you. If you want to learn more, DM me. I always have on the majority of our posts that we do, join the flock or DM me for more information. Our bold videos, message me bold for more information. So those sort of things you want to do to drive people your way. So hook, value, call to action. What are some good call to actions that you guys can think of? Just off the top of your head. There's no wrong answer. Maybe, we'll see.
I mean, the one you just said is like, reach out to me for any issue, I'm happy to help.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I've been having ChatGPT just come in and write the whole thing and it does all those.
Yep.
And then just changing it a little bit.
no, that's good. So you should.
Calls for follows, likes, or comments are the least committal, and they're most likely to do.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear what she said? Follow, like, comment. It's kind of like in the beginning of all the podcasts. They're like, hey, thanks for listening, viewing, subscribing. That's from Impulsive. I like that podcast. Don't judge me. But yeah, that's a good point. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. All right. So Deborah said she can't really see the board. No worries. It says hook. You want to have a good hook within the first 3 seconds of a video. Then you want to drive some value, have a very valuable, video of what you're talking about, and then a call to action at the end. Why? What do you want them to do? All right. This is a 12-minute video we're going to watch. This lady's awesome. I'll share her information then. But do this. Yes. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear it on Zoom when it plays.
Estate business is that it should actually work for you, right? And so what we want to see from a really solid dialed in Instagram account for
Uh-oh.
your real estate business is that it's doing a couple of things. Number one, it should allow you to be found. So people should be following you and they should be like real people who are located in your area. Number two, it should be engaging those people. So people should be watching your content, liking your content, leaving comments, that sort of thing. And also it should be generating leads for you. So people should be watching your content and then sliding into your direct messages and learning how they can work with you, or better yet, filling out a lead capture that you have linked in your link in bio. So if these things are not happening for you, or if you're listening to this and you're like, whoa, that went way over my head, Steph, then you are totally in the right place, because we are going to do a quick Instagram audit together here on this video. Now I'm gonna walk you through a quick Instagram audit, just like I would if you had joined the Market Authority Academy and hopped on one of our coaching calls and came to me and said, Steph, I love the idea of generating leads for free, finding my ideal clients right there on Instagram, but I feel like something is off and it's just not clicking yet. Can you take a look at it and let me know what you think? That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna give you some quick feedback and rapid fire tips that you can use to implement immediately to clean up your Instagram bio, optimize it to get found, and start generating leads. Okay, so I have my Instagram up on my desktop. You can pull it up and just follow along. Let's pretend that we're looking at the same one. As I look at my Instagram here, this is my account, Bryce and Stephanie. There's a couple of things that I do. And just so you know, when I'm looking at these Instagram accounts, I'm just giving my immediate feedback from what I see. From
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference.
going from the top all the way scrolling to the bottom. Okay. Now let's start at the beginning. So starting at the very top, I am looking at your username. Now your username is where for me, it says Bryce and Stephanie. This is also called your Instagram handle. This is the at Bryce and Stephanie at your username, where people will actually search or include in a hyperlink to find your Instagram profile. We don't want to change this unless it's absolutely necessary. The only instances that I would say you should change this is if it was misspelled or maybe just not professional, maybe from like your past life where you haven't really represented it. A really solid handle or username is your name. Like you have to own your brand. And my highest recommendation is always something along the lines of first name, last name, or first name, last name, Arizona Living, anything that includes references to real estate, don't do realtor, or the area that you are located and selling in is going to be just fine. Now you'll see that mine is Bryce and Stephanie. That is because we are a husband and wife duo. Now, if it was just me, mine would be Stephanie Lugo. That's it. If it was just Bryce, it would be Bryce Lugo. That's it. So you can make your own decision here, but take a look at it. And if you need to make any updates, go ahead and do that. The only reason I will never update this username is because it would be incredibly expensive to rebrand, since that username is on all of my collateral. It's on my listing signs, it's on our open house signs, it's on all of our beautiful prints, like everything you can imagine that has our branding on it. The Instagram is there. So that's why I don't change mine. Next, let's look at the photo. So the photo really matters here. At the very bare minimum, it should be a clear, up-to-date photo of you. It needs to look like you. It needs to be high quality, and it needs to be zoomed in on your face as much as possible. If you are with a duo, like if you're a husband and wife team like I am, make sure you're both in there and just make sure you can clearly see who is who. So if you look at mine, for example, Bryce and I are in different tone clothing. We kind of are able to be told apart, and Bryce is sitting on a stool and I'm next to him. So you can see really clearly that we are like well centered in the actual photo frame. My other recommendation here is if you're able to, make sure, this is a big one, make sure that it is the same photo or in the similar, like the same photo shoot, but the same similar photo across all of your social media platforms. The reason for that is because when you have a new client who's interested in hiring you, the first thing they're going to do is scope you out. They're going to vet you. We want to make it as easy as possible for them to find you. And they a lot of times will do that by looking for the picture. So if it's the same picture across all of the platforms that you wish to be found at, that will make it so much easier. Next, we have the name field. Now, the name field is where it says Bryce and Stephanie Lugo Real Estate. This is a really important SEO keyword search field that Instagram will actually use in order to suggest your account for others who are looking for that kind of content. Now, it's very important here that you are accomplishing a few things. Number one, your first and last name has to be here, and you have to have some indication of real estate, realtor with the reserve symbol, right? And if possible, the geographic location that you serve. You might want to look at a couple of different examples of where people are really fine-tuning this name field. For example, here's another profile from our success coach at Market Authority, Karen Ann Campbell. She is a real estate agent out of Georgia, and so you'll see here, hers says Karen Ann Real Estate in Georgia. So you have a couple of different options here, but it's just really important that your name is here and the fact that you sell real estate is here, because that is perfect SEO keyword placement that you want to be included there. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, but Stephanie, where do I update my name field? Well, the quick answer is you go to your bio settings and you make sure you make those updates. But the real answer is, if you're struggling with that, like after you're watching this YouTube video, go back up to the YouTube search bar and say how to find my settings for Instagram. Okay, so now let's look at the next section, which is the bio. This is where you get to do a little bit more of an introduction of who you are, who you serve, and importantly, where you serve. I want you to take a minute. If you do nothing else during this Instagram audit, look at your bio, look at your entire account. Ask yourself this question. Is your location in there clearly in a way that people would understand? Okay? If your location is not included in here, you have no business being on Instagram. Just kidding. But this is one change that is going to massively impact whether or not somebody is willing to reach out to you to inquire about your services. If somebody cannot understand clearly whether or not you help serve in their area where they are looking to be, they are going to pass you over because it is easier to find somebody else who has taken the time to indicate that in their bio than to do a bunch of sleuthing on your social presence to determine it for themselves. So take a moment. Your very first line here has to indicate what you do and where you do it. For me, mine is pretty broad right now. It says your go-to Metro Phoenix Realtors. So the next thing that you really want to make sure that you are indicating here is who you serve and also include any compliance information. So you'll see the second line for me says selling homes with heart because that's kind of what we're all about. And you'll see that we have MHG, which is our brokerage. Not our brokerage. We hang our license with our brokerage, My Home Group. We've been with them for like 10 years, but that is about the extent of their compliance requirements for us. Now you'll see here, I also am including a little bit of instruction on what I do for real estate agents. Now that's because I have a very seasoned Instagram account at this point. My clients on there know who I am and what I do, so they're excited to work with me. I still get Instagram leads all the time. I can take a little bit of leeway here, but if you are still establishing your brand, what you really want to do is get super hyper focused on attracting the right people to your business. So again, let's look at Karen Ann Campbell's example. When I'm looking at her bio, hers says, your real estate bestie in and around Athens, Georgia. Perfect. So clear. She then goes on to say, empowering first-time sellers and buyers. That is absolutely a perfect, concise way to articulate who it is you're working with. That way, somebody can easily read that and determine that, oh, yes, perfect, I have found my realtor. Then the last thing that we do with the bio is point down to the link, and we'll get to the link in a second, but you want to have a very strong call to action here. What are they going to find if they click that link? I know it seems silly, but getting just a random person to click a link and leave a platform that they trust, meaning Instagram, is a tall ask. And so make it very clear what they'll find if they do that. Karen Ann here says, resources for your stress-free journey. Absolutely beautiful, like 5 stars, Karen Ann. Mine says, home finds and realtor resources. Pretty clear, especially for how few characters we have. So that needs to be the bio. We're gonna have where you're located, what.
Need a UGC video for your business? Find me and many other skilled creators on Fiverr. Or you could.
What you do, who you do it for, and how they can engage with you. Now, there's a lot more that we can do here, so this might become a second installment, right? Like maybe we have to have another video where we talk about the stories highlights, right? At the very least, are they branded? Do they have nice, cohesive, aesthetic colors on them? Are your posts in the beginning of your feed pretty well reflective of the promise that you've made in your bio, right? So for example, if you're saying that you're selling homes with heart in Arizona and helping realtors with systems, your content in your feed should show that, right? That is a totally different conversation. So we can have that conversation in another video. If you want that conversation, hit subscribe to this channel and hit like on this video. That is how I know whether or not this content is resonating with you. But for now, you have some work to do. Go ahead and check out that username.
So she has some cool stuff on hers, and I'll share.
Does it feel like you are just constantly putting up?
This is her page on YouTube, so it's pretty cool. So if you ever feel like looking into more of what she has to say, go for it. Now I want to share one more video with you guys.
Looking to up your social media game and attract more clients? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 amazing Instagram reel ideas that are specifically tailored for realtors. And I'll even provide you with some real world examples from agents killing it all over the country in the Instagram reel space. Now with these ideas, you'll be able to create engaging content that captures the attention of your audience and positions you as the expert in your local market. So get ready to transform your Instagram presence, gain more followers, and generate more sales. If this is your first time watching our channel and you're a realtor wanting to grow and scale your business, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when new videos are posted.
Boom, there's your
And
call
if we
to
haven't met yet, I'm Amber Joy, a realtor of over 21 years, real estate coach and national speaker. And because of what I do, I'm blessed to speak all over the country. Now this allows me to meet and mastermind with top agents and top marketers to discover the latest strategies that will absolutely grow your business. And what are all these people talking about right now? Micro content, specifically vertical video like Instagram Reels. Now you may be thinking, but what about TikTok and YouTube Shorts? Now the micro content ideas I cover in this video will also work on those platforms, and I'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the video, but let's start by focusing on Instagram Reels. Did you know that a whopping 91% of Instagram users watch Reels on a weekly basis? Now, Reels offer a massive opportunity for real estate agents to get their content in front of a large and engaged audience. But even with this vast audience, not all real estate agents are taking advantage of this powerful platform. In fact, there's a clear bell curve with the top 25% posting 17 Reels a month, the middle 50% posting 11, and the bottom 25% posting 6 or less. So there's still a huge opportunity to use this platform and even a chance to be on top by posting at least 1 Reel every other day. But here's the issue. Most of us studied how to be a great real estate agent, not how to be a great content creator. So the thought of posting Reels for every other day or even at all can be overwhelming. I get it. But one of the things we teach our coaching clients is that you don't get to be a realtor until you're an effective marketer. But not to worry, as your real estate bestie, I'm here to help. When it comes to content ideas, the possibilities are endless. Now, you may have heard at a real estate conference that you need to be the digital mayor of your town. But to become the go-to expert in your area, I prefer to say that you should be the digital sharer in your town. Train people to come to your account for all things related to your area and establish yourself as the local market authority. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see agents making in their Reels content strategy is that they only make content that is real estate related or buyer-seller related. And I realize that you're trying to attract buyer and seller leads, but in order to be influential on social media, you want to make sure that your followers have content that they want to consume and engage with well after the buying and selling process is over in order to be top of mind for referrals and to maintain your digital sharer status. So if you're ready to attract more clients using micro content, grab something to take notes with as we dive into the 7 types of Instagram Reels that will help you create endless content ideas. Number 1 is showcase properties. Now, this may seem pretty obvious because, of course, as a realtor, you should be featuring properties. But I'm not just talking about your listings. We live in an HGTV generation that loves to look at homes, so be sure to feature custom builds, model homes, and especially luxury listings in your area. Now, you may even want to give your audience a taste of the different housing and neighborhood options and what they can get for the money in your community. Get creative when featuring listings. Now, I've even seen realtors do a regular series on the most expensive and the least expensive listing each month in their area. And really, it's fascinating to watch. Now, if you're looking for a real estate agent who creates impressive property showcases, Brad McCallum is the one to follow. Number 2 is business spotlights. You can make videos that spotlight community gems like your local coffee houses, places to board your pets in the area, unique small businesses, restaurants, local charities, and more. Now, this is a great way to support local businesses, and it's going to help your audience discover all the great places to go in your community. Now, for bonus points, feature special coupons and prizes from your local businesses that are exclusive to your followers. And don't forget to tag the business Instagram account when posting your reels. Now, Kyle Whistle is the OG of making business spotlight videos. He grew a following on YouTube with business spotlights and is now showcasing them on reels. Question: would you follow an Instagram account featuring reels of local businesses in your area? Comment below and let me know. Number 3 is community attractions and events. I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for something fun and different to do with our family. Be the one your followers can go to for all the infotainment in your local area, and they're sure to keep following and even sharing your videos. Do this by featuring local landmarks and attractions to visit, talk about upcoming events such as farmers markets, festivals, concerts, area kid activities, and more. Now, I love to follow Austin and Sam's Instagram Reels for inspiration in this category. They make me want to visit every place they put in a reel and definitely showcase themselves as area experts. Number 4 is share your expertise. Now, as a local real estate expert, some of your videos can be sharing your extensive knowledge with your audience. Now, this includes sharing market updates, quick tips and tricks like how to get the most out of your home when selling, maybe doing before and afters of your staging process, answering real-world questions that buyers and sellers have, talking about new companies moving into the area, featuring new developments, etc. Now, this is where you really want to showcase your value proposition as an agent. Now, one tip when it comes to sharing your expertise is to look to your clients for content ideas. What questions do they ask most frequently? What topics are they interested in learning more about? Use these insights to create expert content that's tailored to your audience's needs. Now, one agent who really nails this category is Taya DeCarlo, so be sure to check out her channel. Number 5 is behind the scenes. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but reality TV is very popular, and so many people are curious about what it's like to be an agent. So use Reels to show what a day in the life of a real estate agent looks like. Take your audience along with you on a property showing, attending an inspection, or give them a sneak peek at the life-changing moment when your buyers won the bid in a multiple offer situation on a house they just had to have. It's so fun and engaging for your audience to follow a good story or train wreck. Either way, it's entertaining to follow. Now, I don't have an agent example in this category, but I'm sure there's somebody out there doing it at a high level. So if you know someone that's great at doing behind the scene reels, comment below.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses, I know how to make.
Okay, want the rest of them? You gotta watch it. So, stop there. Got it. Anybody have any takeaways from those videos? Any ahas? So I had a few. So one, SEO. If you're on your Instagram, having that area of expertise in your bio is huge. Because SEO is very important. Search engine optimization. You want to be clear about that service area in your bio, very important. And then hyper focused on something. Be that local economist of choice. How you do that? ChatGPT and ask. Any other ahas? All right. So I'm gonna skip to the end here. Now, Abby, you said you had a question about like social media content and kind of what to put out there. Is that right?
Yes, that was my question.
Perfect. So I have a couple of ideas here. For those in here, I have a sheet. I'll send out to you guys as well. But there's ideas. There's a 30-day content calendar. Now you can do a few things. You can do long form videos, 3+ minutes. You can create posts or infographics. A carousel, if you don't know what that is multiple posts on one, so if we're on Instagram, one square, but has 20 photos. That's called a carousel. You can create a reel. You can do what else do I have? A story as well, post small stories. So you can do those kind of things. Now, the first one, if you have not done so already, and Abby, this will be good for you, make an introduction video. Short, sweet, simple, kind of talking head from like here up. Just say, hey, I'm Brad. I'm a local economist of choice here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida, St. Pete, Florida, and Venice, Florida, anywhere like that. Another educational reel you could put together is 3 first-time homebuyer mistakes. Now, if you're new and you're not sure what those mistakes are, use ChatGPT and say, hey, give me a list of 10 first-time homebuyer mistakes. I did it just to see what it would give me, and it gives you some good ones. So I would do that. You can do local spotlights. So exactly what the video said, go to a coffee shop, go to Starbucks. I don't want to do really necessarily a big chain, go to a smaller chain or a mom and pop place, and then spotlight them. It'll go a long way. Who knows, maybe they'll even let you leave your business cards there. What 500K buys you in Lakewood Ranch? Buy you something fun. Versus what 500K could buy you in Northport. 90-day difference. 500K in Northport could probably buy you a home and a lot. Here could buy you a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. Yeah, maybe a condo. You can do a poll on your story, rent versus buy. That's a good one. And then when people respond to that, you can reach out to them. Hey, I saw you. You said renting versus buying is better right now. Can you tell me more about that? Maybe you can turn that into a lead. Maybe they don't know that their money isn't going towards anything, but if they buy a home, their money's going towards equity. Or maybe they think that they can't afford a home, like can't afford a loan right now. Well, you have Chris and the app that you can go to and will help you determine if they can. Some other ones, what I would never do as a realtor. Those are fun recently. And you can do these at open houses and that are vacant. I've seen people doing tours, but they're like very stoic face. Some of them even curse, which I find cursing so funny. I curse like a sailor outside of work. It's just hilarious. But you can make those videos. The one, the other Abby just shared with me, it was a girl just sitting on the like literally laying down on a stoop, being like, here's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I'll show you around. And then like kind of gets up and slams the door on the cameraman. And it's just funny things like that. Market update stats. That's the infographic. We have one. There's one on Facebook right now that you can save and post on your social media. Pre-approval tips. Reach out to Chris if you haven't already, or if he hasn't reached out to you yet, and get some tips. Closing day celebration, when you guys help get your first closing, take lots of photos and celebrate that. Then make sure they give you a review and celebrate that review. 3 things you didn't know about me. Again, one you can do right now. 3 things you didn't know about me. Oh, I'm from New Jersey. I'm an Eagles fan. Boo, Ohio. Just kidding. So yeah, so those things. Anybody have any questions? You can even do a video or a collab video with Fritz, the in-house lender, and do a video with him. Be like, hey, I'm Brad, the local economist of choice. I'm here with Chris, tell you a little bit about the market. And boom, they'll do a quick, 10-second snip of the market. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions, either on Zoom or in here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So, I think this is all great, and it seems very, I don't know, overwhelming. And then as somebody who values their privacy, I always think it'd be kind of like if you're at a festival and you start filming people in the festival. I mean, that's kind of off-put, like do people like complain about that? I mean, Do you know what I mean? I guess everybody's filming every day and we have no right to privacy anymore, but you see what I mean? Like, it's just, that would creep me out if somebody was filming me. And,
Yeah.
and even in a house, like, how do you get permission to then like show a house online? Because that there's, risks involved in that also.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. So with the festival, that's up to you. If you feel like people are going to see it that way, then definitely don't do it. Use content a different way. I don't see it that way. I feel like I'm on camera all the time, walking around. St. Pete. Everybody's taking videos and pictures. We're all probably in that. So it really, to me, it doesn't matter. To other people, it could matter. So that's a great point. What do you guys think?
I'm not comfortable with it yet. I do it selectively, but I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable.
Okay, so Wayne said not comfortable completely, he does it selectively. So yeah, so that it's really up to you. For the house, if you're doing a video for a house, those people want to get it sold, tough shit. If you want to get it sold, create the video and put it out there. Their home is already online. People already know where they live. Now you're not putting them on camera. I want to put the homeowner on camera, but put the home on camera. I wouldn't if you're going through and there's pictures of babies and family members, if it's not on the wall, I would hide those. They don't need to be in it. So I put those down. But if they're on the wall, people when they come in and see the property anywhere are going to see that. So really, it's up to you. Does that help answer your question a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just, you see all these things and everybody's filming,
Yeah.
like you want to show the beaches, right? Well, then there's people on the beach.
Yeah,
You
no,
know-
I agree. And what I do with that too, I do some things on the beach. I'll do it far away where those people are kind of just blurry. Now you have to go to a spot like Siesta Key. They have very long and big beaches, so you can step far back, and those people are just blobs. But if you go to Longboat Key and that beach, you're right up against people. So that one might be better just filming the ocean in like a small square and not panning around. But yeah, I agree with that. The beach one can be iffy because people are in bikinis and whatnot,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
tidy whities. Jeff
I
goes
got you.
to tidy white now.
Okay, thanks, Brad.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else have any question? And that was a great question. I appreciate you bringing that. Anybody else on Zoom? Abby, did that help you gain some ideas?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And those were all from ChatGPT. I just asked it, create a be my social media manager and create a 30-day social media calendar. That gave me lots of ideas. Anybody in here have questions? Okay. Well, thank you all for giving me your time. I will see you next Monday. If you need to meet before that, reach out to me. Abby, I messaged you about meeting times. Let me know what works best for you. And everybody else, let me know if you guys need to meet.
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, good stuff.
Thank you.